Hi, I'm Miss Lyons. I'm the head of early years here at NAISAK. I've worked here about 8 years now. EYFS is our first couple of years in school, so it's for children aged 3 to 5, and it very much focuses on the foundations of their learning, so their personal, social and emotional development, their language development, their gross motor and fine motor skills, as well as early maths, learning to read and write, and a general understanding of the world around them. All our resources in EYFS are specifically bought to ensure that we offer experiences within the environment that will support the children in all areas of their learning. For example, we buy in a lot of small world resources such as animals, fire trucks, police stations, because this gives the children an insight into the wider community, and it promotes their language, role-playing with friends, and being able to create stories. So there are a wide variety of skills that we focus on. So to begin with, it is very much about immersing the children in language and helping them to communicate their needs, their wants and their ideas. We also very much focus on the children being able to build relationships, collaborate and share. But we also have the side of things where it's a lot of about independence, about the children being creative, thinking for themselves, being very confident in themselves, taking risks and having a have-a-go attitude, because these are very important pre-skills for them to move into their learning higher up the school. In early years and across the whole of the school, we implement Read, Write, Ink Phonics. So this is a program where the children from Foundation 1 begin learning the sounds for each letter. So that might be S for S, A for A, and so on. The children initially learn the sounds, and then we go on to things like oral blending. So it's very important for the children to be able to break words into sounds so that they can read and write, and we support them through that. We also put an emphasis on the children being able to write the sounds, so we do a lot of fine motor activities throughout foundation stage. Our MOE students have 30 minutes of Arabic and Islamic every single day. Currently they're learning their numbers and the alphabet. We also offer support from our Arabic speaking members of staff in early years, so there's always someone available to support with their language and understanding. In early years, it's very much an ongoing assessment for the children rather than something incredibly formal. So, for example, as we work alongside the children and we get to know them, our staff have a very strong understanding of early years and next steps, and we identify the individual next steps for each child, and that very much informs our interactions with them. We also use Focus Children Weeks, where we give that little bit of extra time per child twice a year over the week, so that we can provide parents with a real deep insight into what their child does at school and their next steps. In FS1, it's very much a careful balance between the children having an opportunity to play and explore for themselves and develop their independence, and the interactions with their teachers. The children also have at least 3 carpet sessions a day. This starts with their morning maths, which is very much focusing on counting and on shape and daily routines. They then have a phonics session, which in FS1 focuses on their ability to hear sounds and to rhyme and develop their vocabulary. We also have a story session at the end of the day, and they have a daily Arabic and Islamic session as well for our MOE students. In FS2, the daily routine and the environment is very similar to FS1. However, there's a lot more opportunities for the children to access more academic learning. So we have our morning maths every single day for up to half an hour, and this has more of a focus on the children applying their math skills, adding, subtracting, counting. We also have our Read, Write, Ink Phonics sessions, which support the children to read and write. We also have our English lessons, and this is very much focused around a new book each week. This week, the children are doing Going on a Bear Hunt, so it's a great opportunity for the children to explore different environments, different weathers, and we have the opportunity for the children to experience things like this within the classroom. We are also focusing on the terms character and setting to ensure that the children have a thorough understanding of the concept of stories and sequencing them as well. In the cooler months, the children do have the opportunity to free flow across our outdoor area. The environment outside is very much different to what we have inside. So there is a huge focus on the children's gross motor skills and their physical development, but we also have a lot of opportunities for larger mark making and a lot more messy play. So it's things like the children being able to do big pieces of artwork. We have our water area and our sand area, which very much supports the children with their development of maths. They can pour, they can empty, they can fill, and it's the basics of them developing an understanding of capacity. We have our very exciting mud kitchen that the children really love. It gets messy, but the children do enjoy the opportunity to role play with their friends. They're pretending to make cakes, they're mixing, and again, it all links towards their fine motor skills so that in the future they do have the strength to write.